I told Coach after the game, in my head after the Eastern Illinois game, I was very discouraged, questioning a lot of different things, but more today than anything, and I never say this after getting beat, I'm encouraged by the way we came together and shared the ball on the offensive end, even though we didn't get a lot of assists. We moved it better, we did a lot of good things, and I think Butler's really good. I think they're really good. They'll be in the top 20 all year. They're put together. What Coach has done since taking over for basically a legend is unbelievable. That's not easy to do with a different team. And these guys are put together in the right way. They play the right way. They're very unselfish. They have a lot of guys that can hurt you, even though everything goes through Jones and Dunham. All those other guys are good basketball players that feed off that. And we gave up way too many layups. We had a lot of breakdowns. They had 46 points in the paint, so they definitely controlled that. We've got to get some more productivity out of some of the other good players that we have that come off the bench and start part-time for us. So I thought we played hard. I thought the guys gave it everything we had. We had it to 63 to 59 and had a couple bad turnovers that turned into layups for them. And that's kind of been our MO. We got to take that away. We give up way too many easy baskets, and then playing the team's caliber of these guys and who's in our league, just can't do it. I still like our guys. We're working hard. We're going to get better. We have the ceiling is very high for us, so I'm not discouraged in the slightest.
Greg, Butler shoots 62% the first half. How much do you
really shut them down in the second? They only shot 50.
Right. We all know Butler's an excellent offensive team. How much of that do you know Butler? How much do you put up?
Well, they're hard to defend. You know, there's a lot of moving parts, and they got guys that are versatile. They run stuff to get Dunham looks, and he cuts as good as anybody without the ball. You know, Christian did as good a job as anybody will ever play that kid. But Roosevelt Jones, he just takes what the defense gives him. He spoon feeds those other guys. And those other guys are all good players. I mean, we recruited all those guys. A guy like Keelan Martin, who in high school I told says a Paul Pierce type guy. These are good, smart basketball players. Veterans that are smart, that's where we have to get. We have to get smarter and come along with our veteran guys. But we shot ourselves in the foot by doing some things. We never guarded the ball screen correctly in the first half, I don't think. And then you can't give up easy. That breaks your back, giving up a transition basket. But they're not easy to guard. And they're going to take what you give them. If you're going to take something else away, they're going to do this. And then they throw it up there, and they're a beast on the offensive boards.
Coach, you moved Brent to a reserve role this year, but he's basically playing the same amount of minutes as he did last year. What was your thought process on that? How would you evaluate his play this season?
He's a starter, and I like him being able to see the game for a couple of minutes, you know, before he comes off. Mentally at both ends of the floor, he's got to be a little bit better, so maybe that helps him slow it down. And that was a true point guard. Now, people aren't guarding ever because they don't think he can shoot. He can make shots. He just needs to take and make his open shots. But I like that as a former point guard. I like having that true point guard out there. Devontae starting off the ball, and it's a pretty darn good defensive backcourt with Everett, Devontae, and Christian.
Greg, the message of encouragement that you started to talk about. How do you filter that through to the team in the scope of the loss? How do you kind of get them to
They've never heard me say that. Usually I'm, 85 points and 57% for the game. That's ridiculous. That's not us. We're right now going into it leading the Missouri Valley field goal percentage D. Our defense is going to be fine. We just have too many breakdowns, and it's a good, really good basketball. I thought they played well too. I've watched every game they've played. I watched us against them last year. I'd be shocked if coach didn't say they really played well tonight. But we're better than that defensively, but it's also the fact that they're really good and well put together. And I know we're much better than that on that. But that's why I guess I'm encouraged because of how hard we played. We shared the ball better on the basket, on the offensive end, and I know we're better defensively. But we ran into a really good team. It's very efficient.
Some of the other guys, Brandon Murphy, had moments today. Neal's played better defense than he has. Is that something you can do?
Well, I think at our two forward positions, we got to have all those guys step up. And they know that. They're trying. they're playing against good basketball players, so you can't, there's no place to hide out there. And that team right there does as good a job as anybody, with Michael Lewis over there calling plays of going at what they think of mismatches. And we just, those guys gotta be tougher, better. Brandon Murphy, Amandre, and especially the forward Matt and Brandon, who are more experienced guys. We're gonna get more productivity out of those guys. They can't see it with their productivity offense, and then they gotta do it, come in there and help us on the defensive end more than anything. Good.
Hey, Coach, you're down 7 at halftime, and let's go into the second half, the turnover numbers go up, the rebounds go down. Does a toll take it on players when they're playing against them?
Yeah, I mean, of course it does. You know, everybody talks about grinding out wins, but that's what that team right there does. Now, when we get to that point, we're going to be pretty darn good too. But we've been guilty of, one thing we work on all the time is one less dribble, not getting any ball with the help, because people are going to come help our penetration. We got to take one less dribble, be a little stronger with the ball, do that, but it's an accumulating effect for sure throughout the game when bad offense and turnover can lead to something in transition down there for them. And you got to work to guard. I mean, they're not going to just come down and jack it real quick. They got a purpose at both ends of the floor. I see us as, I want to play more like how Butler's playing, and I think we can get there. I think there's a chance to be a tremendous defensive team. I know we have better parts on the offensive end, so it's a good example for us. Thanks, Coach.